Hello guys, how are you? I'm back here on Air Dutch. I did the, after the recording there for yesterday, I did go out and get some Good Samaritan bonuses. I have been working my way through the Great Orange Field, and I've gotten the farms level, put 2 levels on. I guess we were at, what, 233? My plants here have leveled up and are, whoops, I missed one somewhere. About to do it again. Look at that, 136. We've still got over 100 levels to go on these daisies. Oh my gosh. I simply cannot wait to see the actual final amount of money you're going to get per click on these babies. They are lovely little flowers. So what are we at now? We're at, getting close to 300,000 per click. That's pretty decent. That's some good pay for a day, right? A day in a tractor. I've been watching, is it Crockford's farm? Jeremy, the guy that was in Top Gear. They drive around and do silly things in cars. He's doing a farm series. I guess it's over, I think 8 or 10 episodes. He had bought a farm in the Cotswolds. I don't know, like 1,000 acres or something. It's must be nice to be incredibly filthy rich in the Cotswolds. It's beautiful. Oh, it is so beautiful. I have no words. It's so beautiful. But he did a series on. He had a fellow that was just farming it for him for years, and then the guy said he was retiring. So he decided to farm it himself, and he had all these bright ideas. I mean, if you've watched Top Gear, you know what kind of ideas there probably were, right? And he's very much a Tim the Toolman Taylor kind of guy, more power, right, all the time. But he decided to, he wanted sheep to mow the lawn sort of thing, and he's putting a lot of it back to nature, planting wildflowers, doing a lot of wonderful things, really nice things. But it's sure been fun to watch. It's been a really good time. It just makes me want to have a farm again. It's time. I do like living in the country. It's a good thing. The sheep, he's enjoying the sheep. I loved it at the end of the year. I don't know, would this be a spoiler? This would be a spoiler. Oh, geez. Well, in case you watch, I won't tell you how much money he made at the end of the year. The series takes him through 1 year, from his first planting and learning things to the harvest. And I'm just gonna say it was an interesting amount. It was fun. It was good. It was an interesting amount to understand, and it's really wild to have an idea of what farmers actually go through, in terms of paperwork and regulations and all that sort of thing. Like, farmers put up with a lot that we're kind of oblivious to. It's for certain. I had no idea it was. I mean, I knew some of it, and it's set in the UK. During the it starts in 2019, so it's just in the fall of, so it's just before the big lockdown for COVID and all the rest of it. But they're dealing with the Brexit issues as well, and it's been interesting. What that did to prices for farmers, and I mean, it doesn't, none of it actually, it's a movie for him, right? It's a series. It's part of his job. And he obviously is not going to be hurting for money no matter what he does. I mean, if you can go out and buy 1,000 acres in the Cotswolds, you're not going to be hungry anytime this week, So he's doing okay. But I was just thinking, if you're somebody out there who perhaps inherited a family farm or something like that, if you had faced the things he was facing, it's quite concerning. It would be very frightening. It'd be a very frightening situation. Like, he was talking about the like selling the things he could sell, what they would have brought him and what they were bringing in now, you know, post-Brexit, and just the ability to get things and the paperwork required for things, and I guess there were a lot of subsidies and stuff like that pre-Brexit that were ending for the farmers, and you know, he was having to, like, it was okay for him, but what would that mean for, you know, somebody who was depending on that to actually get through? But most of it was just crazy fun. You know, the government had promised, you know, to plant 1.25 million trees or something like that by a certain date. So basically they're paying farmers to plant trees to try to get that up. So he decided to plant some trees. But of course he's got to do it the Jeremy Clarkson way, right? The Tim the Toolman Taylor way. Bigger is better, of course. Bigger is always better. It was quite nice. So it looked really good. It looked good when he was done. And then, you know, his conservation efforts. I'm sorry. It's a good series. If you like farming, if you're watching this series, you probably like farming in some it would be a good one to watch while you're in here doing your own little farming in the game, right? It's pretty cute. It's pretty good. It's on where am I watching it? Amazon Prime, I think, is got the series. Excuse me. It's pretty good. I've watched some of it twice already. I had a really bad headache the other night. Night before last, 3:30 in the morning, I woke up with this raging headache. I don't even know where it came from or why. I was pretty stiff. Yesterday was not a good day. I don't feel a hell of a lot better today. I'm waiting for the COVID vac to kick in and make me really sick. But I watched a lot of it the second time around because it was just that good. Okay, what do I want? I got 5 minutes left. Where can I make the biggest bang for my buck in terms of money? I mean, that, you know, diamonds, yeah, I don't need that stuff anymore. I need, you know what, maybe these flowers here. Wait. Those are done. These are good money makers. They're done. The best ones are, well, yeah, the best ones are done there, unfortunately. I guess we'll go up, and what are these? These are 12. Well, 12's not bad. I'm just looking to get the biggest amount of money while I've got the Good Samaritan bonus on here. None of my favorites, none of the people I talk to or friends in the game are online today. I had to go to a stranger's farm. It was very weird. Ooh, what am I doing here? I don't know. Blue orchids. Oh, these orchid plants are lovely things, aren't they? They're so pretty. So as soon as this bonus is over, I've got one house, I think. I think it's the last house. I think it is absolutely the last house that I have to do. And then we are looking at 15 levels left before this farm is maxed out. And it just happens to be, I think I am at, I think this is what, 185, 186. I'm right around 15 recordings left to reach the 200 mark. I know 250, 200, they don't match, right? But I had been thinking that maybe that's the time to call this quits. You know, I wanted to get this up to level 200, or 250 in the farm, and I had thought for a while that maybe, you know, I could reach that in the 200 recordings, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It may end up being 250 recordings, although what I'm going to say, I could go to the other farm. I've got that entire recycled farm to just build something pretty in. But here's the issue with that, and is how am I going to make it different? We have such limited numbers of items to put in things. How would I make the big farm different from this one when you've got just the same stuff to work with? And I would not want to just continue this series just because it's such a great warm-up for me. It's just it's so good to start my day with this, you know, the recording. It's like, yeah, once I've done this, everything else is easy and good. It's nice. But I don't know that that's a good excuse for you guys to be subjected to it either, though, right? I don't know. So, I mean, these appear aren't too bad. Some of these are better than others, of course. That's a 12. The purples are the purple and red. Let's get these done. I've got a couple of minutes left. Let's just get as much cash as possible. Because I could blow through that 4 billion there in the next, what? If it's 15, is it 15, 20 minutes between times on those stations? So I could blow through that in the next, what, 3 clicks kind of thing? It would be a shame. It wouldn't take much. I know that anyway. It would not take much. I believe the red are the next biggest down, or size, like amounts of monies. Wild Mountain Time is in my head. It's I don't know if it's an Irish or Scottish song. I always thought it was Scottish, because it's always been Scottish local singers and stuff that I've heard sing it. Having said that, I also saw it in an Irish movie. Somebody was singing it, so it's that part of the world at any rate. Wild Mountain Time, and we all go together to pick Wild Mountain Time among the blooming heather. It's just such a pretty song, and it makes me happy. And it's been in my head for a couple of days. These things get stuck. What do they call them? Earworms or something? They just kind of get in there and drill away at you. That's a charming thought, yeah? Oh, lovely, lovely, I tell you. 49 seconds left. Oh well, let's get some more of this, these things done here for questing, I suppose. Yeah, I gotta make some decisions about this series. I don't know what to do with it. Well, I could just keep going forever, right? I love the game. Just keep playing. It's just, I gotta get a life. I gotta find something to talk about. I mean, and after 200, recording, I know I've talked about COVID because it's the only thing in our freaking lives anymore, and I'm sick of it. I am personally sick of it. I don't even want to hear this shit anymore. I want to go back to Scotland. I want to take hikes. I want to have adventures. I want to, talk about getting fit so that I can take a hike on the Highland Way. There's things. We have to get lives again. I mean, the news is just depressing, so I've just given that up. It's like, yeah, I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Nope, nada. I mean, I could harvest these, but it's like, why? I have more of these than I know what to do with. Let's go over to here and have a wee looky, shall we? Shall we have a wee looky? I think we shall. So there's, wow, a whole lot of cash. And there, look at that. Look at that. You think you got some money, right? You think, oh, well, this is pretty good. Now we get down to these, which are better because I haven't put any levels on these yet. See, there's the kicker with that. Screenshot. And take this too. So, you just blew $1 billion. Like what the hell is that? That is so messed up. There's another $1 billion gone. And in 20 minutes, I could do it again. I told you, in an hour, it's like, poof, there it is. It's gone now. Oh my gosh. So, let's blow $1 billion. It's just that much fun, folks. It's just that much fun. So these are back in, I'm down to 8,000. So these are back in production now. I missed one. bad. Bad, Ava. That's no good. Walked right past that sucker, I suppose. Or I was leaving it so that it could catch up with these. That's what I was doing. So I have to try to remember to not click on it next time and let it, will get caught up or something. I don't know. So I wanted everything coming in at the same time. I thought that would be kind of a cool thing, just to run through the houses, get a great big pile of tickets all at once. Ka-ching, ka-choo. So I've been actually leaving them on purpose so that they all caught up to each other and everything was empty. And then I think there have been a couple of times where I've just sort of gone in a house and clicked by accident and went, well, heck. So it's not going to be quite right, but we're getting there. Let's put it that way. We're totally getting there. And then we skipped this one. And I thought if I made a nice, tidy route through, I could get this sorted out. Get to see all my little huses. Yeah, so what am I going to do that's different in the others? I mean, I don't know. In the other farm. Maybe do I just make that into a single farm? I put up, I mean, I've already started the residential area though. That's got those big lots and bigger gardens and stuff like that. I mean, I don't need another. We don't need another hero. There goes another song in my head. I don't need another carnival. I mean, it's been done, right? I did it before on that farm before I recycled it. I just did I like the one I have on this farm. I feel like that's sort of the top of my game, I think, with the carnival. It feels like it's the nicest carnival I've seen in the game. Visiting other farms and stuff, I'm quite pleased with mine. It's got all the stuff. It feels like a carnival. I'm happy with that, and I feel like, what else could I do? I mean, I could try to make it better, but I don't know how. Actually, don't know how. What would I do? I don't know. I don't know. I could put maybe just a single river through that runs the whole thing and pretend boats on it. I just don't know what to do with it. I mean, I know what to do with it. I just don't know how to make it different enough to make it interesting. Let's put it that way. The houses there, I believe, are all done or close to. Well, no, I know one that's not for sure, because it's the same one I haven't done in here yet. It's a true story. But I was doing all the gardens, trying to make those all different. That was fun. Make bigger, maybe I need to make them even bigger. Just make great big gardens for each one. And then just have one guy be the farmer and do a big factory farm or something. Or only put in, the things I'm actively interested in myself. And if quests come up that need something else, I just place items for the quest and then get rid of it and just do the farming, just do the plants I want, just do the animals that I want, that sort of thing. I suppose I could do that, because that one's, everything's leveled. I could just make it very much more of a not an everything included farm, just what I'm most interested in farm. I suppose that's the thing. I could do a very different fish farm then, couldn't I? There's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Your ideas are welcome. Because I'm a little, This game is just, like I said, it's such a warm-up for me that I like it. I like to start my day in here. Like this is a good time, a good thing. Even if the day is in the middle of the night and I can't sleep. Which is sometimes today the case. That's okay. See, this one's on a different timer too. I have made mistakes were made, folks. This one's on a different timer too. Well, okay, so what I should have done is not done these at all. I'm not going to do these again till the others have caught up to the same place. We'll just ignore this one. until I have a couple of clicks going on the others and we get them all back together again. Because that one's different. I'm going to go check the castle, because I do believe I am doing that one. And yeah, this one, okay, that one is good. The flower is wrong. I don't suppose we have, what we need here is I need a bird. I need a big bird one, but I don't have, oh, that one's so pretty. I mean, it doesn't pay enough to bother, but it's very pretty. So Blackbird Castle it is. That's good. Thank you for deciding the name, you lovely people. But yeah, okay, well, most of this is on the same timer. Most of it. Yay. So, we'll start getting our tickets back up again. Anyway, I'm done. So, you know, how to blow $1 billion. You know, just, there we go. Padoom. I mean, it wasn't, well, that was not quite. That was what, 3 and, nah, it's pretty darn close. Oh, God. Oh. Well, thank you guys for being here. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for the thumbs up and the views and the follows and your kindness. Bye-bye.